How's your Friday
Okay,
going?
oh, yeah. I'm off of work, so that's good. I can get off till 7:15. Oh, here's Victor, or Aries.
Victor?
I'm sure you guys are tired. Sure, you're tired of hearing me. I'm like a nobody. Hold on, okay?
Sure.
Yo, did your stream go down or something?
Yeah, it fired up, so I'm just turning it back on.
Mm. So it's funny watching a bunch of guys seeing a pretty chick.
Let me see if it went back up. This stuff is so finicky, man. Yeah, it's working right now. She crashed the stream, yeah. She crashed the stream, guys. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that was Lola, and as she mentioned, she was more hardcore than both Aries and Z Extreme combined. Clearly, she was the real.
She didn't have a job. All she did was stay home and play WoW while I was out there defending our country.
Oh man, what
Is the stream?
is?
I don't think. I still don't see the stream. Is it up?
You should refresh it. It's
It
going, and
might
then
be.
when I looked at it, yeah.
Okay, well, if it's going, it's okay. Oh, I forgot what we were talking about, but
Yeah, we're just answering questions what people thought.
okay. So let's get the questions back. I had to refresh, so I don't even see them. So if you have a question, post it, and I will try to answer it.
Oh man.
It's up. Okay, I can see everything. Oh, the viewers went down to 72.
Yeah, I know. It took a giant. We were hitting 230, almost at the 300 mark, which is when I said I'd give you guys my UI.
I mean, it is your fault.
I
So,
know it's fun. I spent all last night messing with it to check if my settings were good, but then just decided nope. I'm gonna take a dump.
well, there's a question up. The first one's abs or ABZ. What's the difference between pre-BC rating and nowadays? 40 people is the biggest.
That's the biggest difference.
I
Yeah.
mean, try to find a 25 man, right? A pickup for a 25 man. I mean, try and get 40 people in a guild online at one time that want to raid and are focused and are ready. That was pretty tough. Other than that, I mean, it's more fun because I'm not the raid leader, really. I mean, I led a raid, so I was trying to get my gems for my rogue last week, and that wasn't fun at all. I mean, not anymore, because I don't know everything about the fights, and when I do something, I need to know what is going on. I don't want to guess or be like, "Hey, what do you guys do here?" Oh, I mean, if I'm leading something, it's because I know. Okay, so the next question is 45 or 25. I think it was harder with 40. I think that's oranges to apples. I think it was harder at 40 because of the reasons I don't always say no add-ons. There's no, I mean, add-ons are such a freaking huge plus. Checking your DPS, I mean, you couldn't do that then. You're just like guessing who the heck has. I mean, it's like who's doing not enough DPS. You can't boot those guys out. I mean, it was hard then. But um, I do like 25 man also. So I mean, again, apples to oranges. I like both. The 25 man. I mean, you don't have to. Well, BL probably wouldn't have to call any nights. They could probably have a 80 man raid and they'd still be able to cover it. But back when BL was not at this level. Um, then yeah, it was a little tougher to do 40. So again, orange apples, I like both of them. I don't have a preference. Yes, I got rid of my trackball mouse a
What
long
was
time
that
ago.
like? How did you play with a trackball?
I mean, it was easy. I just rolled it. I mean, see, here's my thumb. I was like, and it rolled to the other side of the screen. It was pretty easy.
Nice.
Um, what do you give? Okay, this is a question I get all the time. What advice can you give to a new player to get into a good guild? It's just like anything else you do in life. You cannot expect to shoot to the top unless you're LeBron James, you know. So you have to put the groundwork. You have to know what you're doing. Don't ask somebody how to maximize DPS. If you're gonna get into a great guild, you need to know why this and this and that is gonna get you max DPS. If you want to get into a good guild, then you at least need to know your class. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know how your class functions and operates with other classes, how to efficiently, I mean, tricks of the trade. I mean, these things that you offer to DI, you just have to understand, have a good comprehension of your class, be dedicated, be committed, honored, courage, commitment. Just kidding. And just be consistent, and that's pretty much all you need. So if you expect that stuff comes easy, like my nephew does with what gaming, he's like, "Oh, how do you do this? Oh, that's easy." I'm like, "No, get in there, do some studying, do some research, and even you could be a pro gamer." Let's see what another. Did you get around? Yeah, I taunted Alarazor when I came back, and I was raiding with BL. Wiped the raid. I left. True story. I was sad. Applying to BL back in the day was, I mean, as long as you were consistent, dependable, and halfway knew what you were doing, and didn't have a dog in the background. Just
So
kidding.
yeah, I know. Let's mute this.
Um, uh, you pretty much, and if you weren't a tool, you could probably get in BL. I mean, it wasn't that strict. I mean, I know this is kind of saying it badly, but we were really looking for bodies at when it's 40 man, and we're not the top on the server. I have a question. Who's USMC MP? Is that Miller? Anyways, I'll check it when he catches
When
up.
he eventually hears
What
that you
kind?
said that.
Yeah. What kind of rotations, party list, did you have at that level with so few spells? Well, I was a tank, so I mean, literally, all I did was spam Sunder Armor, Shield Block. Man, I don't even remember. And Taunt. Taunt was like you could. How I remember in beta, you could spam Taunt. So literally, you're like taunt, 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 taunt. But that was pretty much it. I mean, there wasn't that much. Like tanking now there's a lot more that goes into it. Um, my favorite rating tier throughout the whole rating would be, I mean, would that is a tier? Would you consider that an expansion or like MC's one tier, Blackwing Lair is another tier, right? Those are two separate. So I would go with, man, it's a toss up between Nax and MC because MC was so new and we did everything and on our own. We learned everything. I mean, we got some help with Rag, but for the most part, I mean, we were like babies in a new world because we had no clue what anything was going on. In Nax, because that's the instance that BL kind of said, you know what, we got this, like Playlist used to say, and started stepping up and doing big things. Um, I was really mad at Piccolo. I was furious. Like literally, if I would have seen him that day, I would have definitely like jumped on his ass. Really mad, as you can tell by how I'm saying that. I did tank Nefarian with the trackball. I was pro, so hush.
Tell us about the
Yeah.
Firemoth story.
Okay, so we're doing. It was. Fighting Firemon. We've already killed him, so we're wondering why the heck we can't get him right. We're having problems with aggro, so I have everybody hide out of line of sight so that I get aggro and I put them to the wall, then everybody gets in, and I guess it was a debuff, I don't remember, but you had to go in and out and stuff like that. So, I mean, we had three pulls and healers are pulling aggro. I'm like, WTF, what are you doing? And I said WTF because again, I have kids in here. So, what are you doing, guys? And they're like, I only did a renew. And I'm like, obviously you didn't because there's something wrong. Stop taking aggro. Sure enough, on the third, on the third pull, I realized my weapon was broken. So I mean, things happen. I wasn't perfect. I didn't have an add-on that says your weapon's broken. This is old school. This is old school. Okay, that's how we roll back then.
Wasn't there a guy in the right side that showed you something's broken?
No, those weren't implemented just yet. Um, yeah, be quiet. Uh,
What did you
Happy's
have?
ruin it for me. Let's see. Yeah, Fury still has a squeaky voice. How fun. Where was I at? Um, BL is working on sponsorship. I didn't want to do anything until we have. Anyways, work on it. It's coming. You'll see when it comes. What's going on? And if you represent somebody, lil nippa dick slippa, then then you can submit some. Um, how hard was vanilla rating compared to date? I mean, like I said, it was different. Apples to oranges. I mean, it's the raids now have a lot more. They're a lot more attention to detail, a lot more things that you would never even think of. Like, I mean, I don't know how we could have figured out that you had to. I mean, what's one of the crazy things like flying on Alarazor or something like that? Back then, we would have been like, I mean, it would have probably been like, whoa, this is completely different. I don't know. Like I said, apples to oranges. It was fun then. I think it's fun now. I think they had to progress the game in order to make people interested in it for so long and keep beating these other MMOs that try to come out. Um, uh, how hard? Haha, them dogs. Yeah, your dogs.
Yeah, jeez, dude. Just to
Um,
let everyone know real quick, uh, the Closet Gamer Grunts, he's gonna be a guest on my stream this next Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday. We'll have Grunt on the show. You guys can ask him about that. As far as Lollipop, I haven't heard from her, and she quit after Firelands. So
how fun was it? The PvP wars were amazing. I mean, I still say that's one of the best things in WoW, period. Die with Grand Wage, Lisa, Birdoff, Scarpia. I mean, some of these guys it was friggin' a lot of fun. Definitely made the time in vanilla more memorable. Now nowadays, uh, we used to have a DK. I mean, they still have a DKP system, ABZ. We had a DKP system that is strictly went off of that. I mean, if we were at the point where we're at now, it'd probably be something like, look, we need you to have the most gear, so you're getting it. Probably go away from DKP, but then it was just literally who came and rated the most, the longest, pretty much got the gear they wanted. But it wasn't something where they got everything, Once they went, it was a bidding system, and once they got used all their stuff up, then I mean, other people would get to. Got
that's one thing I wanted to ask. The one thing I remember was the legendary policy. Before you guys gave the legendary to whoever bid the most or had the most DKP, and then when I joined, the legendary turned into an officer merit thing. When did that change? What made you guys decide to do that?
um, I think that changed for Thunder Fury. No, no, no. That changed after Thunder Fury because Thunder Fury was in Molten Core, and we were just one of us. Whoever bid on the item and won got the whole legendary. So I mean, playlists. Since I was the guild leader with Z, I didn't want to. I mean, again, I lead by example. I don't like. I'm the guild leader, so I get this. So the first one we gave to playlists, but then the second Hand of Sol Ragnaros, this guy got this right. Because I mean, at least somebody else got it first, and then I had the next point. So when it came around, I bid all of it and was able to get it. But that happened through. even Thunder Fury, Optics came with parts of a Thunder Fury, and we finished it. Who got the first Thunder Fury in our? I don't even remember.
Bub.
Who?
Bub. He was a troll.
Yeah, I remember who.
Because
I don't know.
Optics came with one half, and that was finished, and then Bub was the first in-house one, and I think Sting got one half.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so that happened. What happened? No, my. It's a. Yeah, I'll talk to Mr. HTP after this if you like. How much do you miss the open world PvP? Oh, Bellador. This is the guy from Die. That's why he's asked that question. Yeah, I mean, literally, that was one of the best things of Vanilla WoW was the PvP would die. I mean, without that, I mean, it's still cool, but literally every time I watch the videos of Die versus BL in Searing Gorge, it still gives me chills of how cool it was. I don't watch the one where they beat us because Night Elves had a speed when they would run faster than everybody, so they would run faster than everybody and get back and res, and we would be screwed because they were resing at like 20% faster.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's
I
how
forgot about that. That's true.
yeah, that's how they won. They never beat us fair and square. Just putting that out there. No, Lola doesn't give me a hard time if I play too much because I don't. I play enough to satisfy my rating. I mean, I have three characters that I really rate on or could rate on, but when it comes down to it, my family's first. So um, I always make time. I mean, I make time for gaming. I don't make time for my family. My family has the time. I make time for gaming. So it's just priority for me.
Numbers are a strategy.
What does RDKP? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yappy, my love, Molten Core. Oh, look, somebody's checking it out for us. Was that it? Anything else? What do you think about Riggs raid leader leading? He is amazing. If I had to freaking have a kid, raise him strictly for leading my raid, I would name him Rignaros. I'm serious.
Oh my
I would
god.
I would like get DNA and clone a Rig for when Rig gets too old to raid so that he can raid lead. Yeah, so I think Rig is amazing at what he does. Let's see, is that it? Anything else? Anything else, guys? What classes do you enjoy the most playing? Healing. It's crazy. I do healing now. I like my Disc Priest the most. I have a
Really?
Disc Priest, Fury Warrior, and a Rogue.
I didn't know you played this priest.
Yeah, man, I'm pretty.
Is there a
good.
reason why you never brought it up? Since you knew we would just say no. Aries, you're
No,
not healing.
because I had my Rogue. I wanted my Rogue to get the gems. But yeah, I guess that's about it. Any other questions, guys? Any questions, concerns, or complaints? That's what we say in the Marine Corps. What does ... mean? Is that a curse word? ...
Oh, that means they got bleeped. It hasn't loaded for me. This chat is terrible.
My off-spec shadow. Sorry, they're typing.
Sure. Don't worry, I can't see any of it because this website's the best.
They said,
Jesus,
do you
man.
treat Blood Legion like it's your son? I feel like it. I feel like they're definitely my family, and just like Eric, and I'm sure Eric has either already told you or can tell you, Eric feels that when you're out of the leadership position of something you helped create, you feel like you're always a part of it and you always want to be a part of it. So the way that I have decided or chose that the best way for me to be a part of it is to, I mean, I still raid here and there, but it's doing it on the business side and making this website for the guild. And again, trying to get them the recognition they deserve. They're amazing. I'm 32. 30. Oh shoot! I just turned 33. I'm 33.
Old man.
Yeah. I love you too, Smelly Fuel. If you were talking to me, Bob, Dexter, or Bob? What's that mean? Who's worse, Dexter or Bob?
I don't think you played with either one of them.
I play with Dexter, but Bob, Dexter's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Dexter's
What
pretty
do you
good.
think of the Dexter Rig dynamic? How?
I think that Rig is gonna be. I mean, Dexter's gonna be Dexter's. He's gonna push buttons. That's who he is, what he does, and that's what it is. And I think Rig's gonna be who he is. Try to control and make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. So they're gonna give each other. They're either gonna kill each other or be super successful. One of the two. So I don't know. It's definitely funny. Dexter's, and I know Rick probably wouldn't want to hear this, but Dexter is freaking hilarious sometimes. The stuff he does is just like, oh my god, it's so funny. I remember Oprichniki. I don't remember. I don't remember. I just remember the name Oprichniki. Okay, I don't see anything else. Do you have anything else for me, Mr. Eric?
Uh, I think we're good. If you guys have any more questions, let us know. For Aries.
Oh, it's your chat lagged for a second. Lil Nipodick Slippa here again. Being started out in D2. Is there going to be... yeah, there's going to be, I would say, a good... there's probably going to be, I don't know how D anything works.
There's a lot
D2.
of old faces that will be reappearing for Diablo 3, and
absolutely.
we'll all definitely be getting into that and bringing on some of those people on the show in the coming weeks before the game goes live. So that will be something you guys can check out.
Did you see? I know I didn't see Rig's interview with Dexter. I got to check that out. Was there once? I was there. Okay, thanks, Aries. Yeah, I'm sure Dexter and Rick would have a baby.
I think.
Are you Zonker? Who is your tune? I don't know what that means. I'm not Zonker. I'm Aries. I don't know. Maybe I read that wrong. I don't know. Yes, Zonker? This is live. It looks like it was days ago. Sorry, it's live. No, I still didn't see the interview. Oh, you eat my head. I don't know what that means.
I don't know if you want to just spend the rest of the day reading what these guys are saying.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Aries, who is your tune? Let me link this and then we'll stop.
Link some
this
of
is kind of fun.
No, you want to do it? Go for it, man.
I'm like taking.
I mean, I'm just saying the guy's like, "Will you eat my head?" You're like, hold on, is that a question? Let me check.
I mean, my guys aren't nothing to brag about. I mean, you can
but you do have that one sword that I didn't get for a long time.
I don't have that. What sword? Oh, yeah. I didn't know it was that good, or I would have passed it to you. Illidan. It's just all of them are Aries. I mean, if you go to Illidan and Blood Legion, then roster, then click on name, so it's alphabetical. I mean, you'll see like all 3 of 4 of them are all together. It's Aries.
Yeah, any variation of Aries is Aries.
Aries Lock, Aries Rogue, Aries, and Aries, and Aries. There's another Aries? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But, anyways.
So if you have any more questions, let us know. Let Aries know. This is the man who ran the guild, started the guild, did everything. There's a lot of history information about the guild that only he can pretty much give you. Well, maybe not only him, but again, I joined in Nax about 1.5 years after Blood Legion was sort of rolling on Illidan. They went through a lot, and now he is the chairman of blgaming.net, which you guys got a small preview of earlier. And we really look forward to seeing that develop and you guys checking that out. Is there any more questions?
This was fun. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah, thanks for doing this, man. Thanks for my dog for jumping in. Thanks to Lola for spicing things up by jumping into the frame every now and again.
She said thanks for jumping in the frame every now and then. We had guest appearance by none other than Lola.
Yep. So, yeah, thanks again. Hopefully we'll have you on again. And maybe we can get John on here and we can get you in there. What do you think? Yeah, that's good. What do you think about my beard?
I mean, I'm not a fan of beards.
Here's a real question. Who was the first person you met that you played an online game with? And then to follow that up, when you came to BlizzCon, what was your impression of the people you met that you played with, obviously, or maybe you didn't play with?
So, who was one of the first people I met in game that I also met in real life?
Yeah, like in any game. Like, for example, for me, there was a group of guys I played Warcraft 3 with, and they were in town and wanted to hang out, and I met them. So they were the first people that I met that I sort of was introduced to online and then met in real life. And for example, for Z Extreme, I was the first person he met. Sort of, what was that first, that take, that...
I think it was like you. Yeah, it was you and Taft that I met here in Atlanta when you guys came to visit. That's the first people I met. And, I mean, I was kind of scared at you at first because I didn't know if you had some hidden agenda.
Hidden agenda, like what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was kind of nervous because this guy, look at her freaking. Anyways, so I don't know. I don't know. Taft kind of scared me. That's for sure. Taft was. I mean, I haven't seen him since, so don't tell him I said this. But him and his friend definitely scared me. But yeah, you guys were the first ones that I met. Yeah, I mean, I guess BlizzCon was a lot cooler because I got to meet a lot of people at the same time. And Z Extreme, what happened to Z Extreme? He actually left. He had to leave, and he was building his own house. It's pretty cool.
I went to that house actually. It's really nice, man. It was a really nice house he built. So.
Yeah, and he actually, he's an electrician. He was working on his, I don't know what it's called, like apprenticeship first, and then masters or some crap, or he could have his own thing. And I think he's been doing that. And he actually got back with me. I told him I had access to Diablo, and he didn't even have the internet anymore. So that was pretty. Yeah, it's pretty weird. But anyways, he got the internet again, and he's playing Diablo. So he will be back. For those who know who ZX is, he will absolutely be black, and he will be playing...
He'll be black?
He will be back, and he'll be in Diablo 3. So those of you who know him, he's coming. What healing class do you think is best at the moment? I don't really... I mean, that's the kind of questions that you'd have to ask, like, the pros. I like a disc priest, but he's not the best with AoE heals. So tank healing, I guess he's the best, is what I heard. But that's a question I really couldn't give you an educated answer. You'd say something to somebody else like, yeah, well, Aries said this about healing, and they look at you like an idiot because I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been to 2 BlizzCons. I don't know how many Erica's been to.
I've been to every BlizzCon except the first, so however many that's been. The first one, Yeah, I didn't go to. But that's when I met those guys. That's when the first time I met people because they came for that BlizzCon. And every year after that, I went. So, all but one
And
for me.
yes, I will be going every year probably to BlizzCon.
Yeah, I
That
had
that's
to.
cool.
I told Aries, you gotta come again this last year. And he's like, I don't know, man. And I'm like, what if I can get you a shirt with your name on it? He's like, well, then I guess I have to come to pick it up, you know? And we made that happen. So that was
Yep,
good.
I got my cool shirt. I had it on. Is it around here? I had it. I think I put it back upstairs, but I was gonna put it on, but it was so wrinkly that it was embarrassing to wear.
This is embarrassing.
It
Okay.
was embarrassing. Will WoW always be number one? Uh, yeah, but I'm a big fan of StarCraft 2 also. Really big fan of StarCraft 2. Um, I play it all the time. I watch it. So who knows? blgaming.net/StarCraft 2 maybe. So we'll see. Was I whispering
And you
too
also,
loud?
I also noticed you have your own stream channel on the BL Gaming team page. What have you been using that for?
Um, I was gonna stream some, but my internet is terrible. It's like that's a good question, Fawn Lisa Bulaso. Just kidding, Blood Legion Spec Ops. Um, but my internet's terrible. I have like 0.31 upload and 6 download, so I can't do anything until I move. So what? Shameless plug? What are you talking about?
I guess that you're streaming or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's talk to the hot chick. You missed it, man. The hot chick was on.
Mail order bride. I am so American. What is up?
Who's the mail order bride?
You speak English. They're just trolling you. Anyways, yeah, we've been married 12 years, so
You look like Obama. What?
can't you tell? I'm black. Anyways, okay, so is that pretty much it? Now it looks like trolling's occurring. Guys, I went to,
I'll tell you, man. The longer we sit on here and just look at the chat, it's just gonna do that.
yeah, I know, because the content is not educational or informative anymore.
Well, it was really great to have you on, man. It was really fun talking about all those times, getting your take on, the guild back then, learning about when it started, and all, and sort of how it slowly morphed to, you know, what it is today, and getting your take on how much the game has changed, and just letting you guys, just I mean, this really shows, especially that how much the guild to us, especially to Aries, and I'm gonna include myself in that because I know my own opinion. The guild means a lot to us more than just, oh, let's get gear or whatever, let's kill stuff. It does feel like a family. It does. I mean, for Aries, it's probably his child, or however you guys, his son. You guys are comparing it to. And we care about it. We want it to do well. We want it to strive and succeed. And if there's a way we could be a part of it, we want to be a part of it. And all this entire streaming team, the BL Gaming website community that's being built, that's all from Aries, and that comes from him wanting to be a part of it, and people, the guild, past, present, and future, can all sort of stay together and represent Blood Legion, with pride.
All right. Well, I guess let me get to my family. I thank you for having me on. I had a lot of fun. I was kind of nervous at first, but it's cool. A lot of really cool. What do you call these? People watching. What the hell do you call people? Viewers. There you go. That's a hard word. A lot of viewers. A lot of fun questions. So yeah, thanks for having me on, man. And maybe we can do this again when you have like 2,000 viewers, because I did you a favor. I mean, you remember we needed 500 viewers, or you'd be done. Just kidding.
Thank you for being so lenient on me. Yeah, Vic is basically my boss too, so You can view it that way.
He's my agent.
Yeah.
That's how I can talk to him like that.
So we didn't hit the 300 mark today, guys, but I'm sure we will soon. And when we do, I'll give you that UI you guys are asking for. Check out the schedule. The schedule I will continue to update with future guests. Again, Grunz, The Closet, Gamer Paladin from Race the World First is here on Wednesday. Aries joined us today. Next week we also have Juvenile, DPS Warrior, and followed by that next week with Nodos. And I'll continue to update. Let me know who you want to see. I'll definitely be bringing in old members, new members, and special guests. So thanks again, Aries, for joining. I won't take up more of your time. Thanks everyone for watching. And I'm gonna cut out for a second, then I'll stream some random stuff for you guys. So thanks again, Vic.
Deuces.
Got it. Did we rest? Stop interrupt.